I have no idea where Croke Park is. I've never been to Dublin. I need to go back overseas. I need to get there. No matter how bloody far it is, I need to get to this event. Alrighty, Steel Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. So we have a bit of news coming out today in the next few days. The Steelers and I think the NFL is going to announce a game played in Ireland. Now, we're going to go through what teams they could be playing, but this excites me. Now, of course, with the playoff stuff, and we got one and done the season, but to play a game in Ireland and to maybe go on an adventure and start planning things and start saving up and start what's the word? Get things moving again, having a bit of a goal to go that direction, and be surrounded by Irish fans, fans from Germany, from UK. This could be insane. So I'm looking forward to this announcement really, really soon, because once I know the date, I'll be able to figure out, can I go, how can I go, and for how long, and who can I meet up with, and what can I buy tickets, all those kind of things. So according to Alan Saunders, there's a few other guys on Twitter too. He says here there's an international press conference scheduled for tomorrow afternoon. He's not expecting a Steelers versus Steelers Ireland announcement. Drop those on social media, but it could be this week, right? But I have seen from other sources around the internet, including other podcasts that overseas. It says here from Talking Balls, which is a funny podcast, and I might try and reach out to them and get on their show or something like that. It says here, sources tell us that Croke Park, that's in Dublin, with the Steelers are the home team. It's happening, Ireland. Here we go. NFL game in Ireland to be announced this week per source. It's happening, man. And I did my research. I went back and I looked into it. The last game that has been played in Ireland is Croke Park in Dublin, when it acted as a preseason game between the Steelers and Chicago Bears back in 1997. The Steelers defeated the Bears 30-17. And as we know, the Rooneys have Irish roots. So going back to Dublin for the first time since 1997 is quite huge. It's huge on an international scale too. You have a lot of fans from Mexico, from America, England, Germany, Switzerland. You have guys from France. You have so many fans all over the shop that are wanting to attend this game, even myself included, because the announcement's coming hopefully shortly. And once we know the date, we can plan flights and figure out hotels and save money up and just go. That's the way I'm probably going to tackle this. Is the minute I see it, is try and figure out, how do I get there? How do I get there, and how do I be a part of this? The exact same thing with the Pittsburgh Steelers draft in 2026. How do I get there, and how do I get a hotel? Now, there was another source here from this bloke here on Twitter, so I can't read the name because my thing's in the way. Aaron Nagler says, according to a source, the Steelers are expected to play Green Bay Packers in Ireland. And he says, I may not make it home. Now, he's from a podcast that is a Green Bay podcast, a Packers podcast. Now, I don't know exactly who they're going to play. And also, does it overly matter? We'll hopefully find out in a few days. But I have narrowed it down to a few games. Because you've got here the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025 are versing, of course, the Ravens, Bengals, Browns, twice. Patriots away, Jets, Chargers, Bears, and Lions. They can't verse. They won't be hosting. It won't be a road game, so they can't verse that side. It has to be a home game. So the only real possibilities that are left to verse in Dublin is Steelers versus Bills, Steelers versus Dolphins versus Colts, Green Bay Packers, Vikings, and Seahawks. So there's only 6 possibilities, because they're not going to. I would highly unlikely see a Steelers versus Ravens game in Dublin, or Steelers versus Browns or Bengals game, when it's a very important game, and you want to have that, back at home. Now, also, too, the Pittsburgh Steelers have an extra home game this season, so ticket holders might be a little bit pissed off, and I can understand that. There is a lot of talk now around the Australia getting games, and 3 games in the next 3 years. They've been in Germany, they've been in Mexico. It's meant to be American football. I understand that from a season ticket holder, that you're paying for your tickets and you miss out on one game. So I get that from that perspective. But on the other side, it's quite exciting too. So who will they verse? Will they verse the Bills? Will they verse the Dolphins? Will they verse the Colts? My prediction is I think they might verse the Vikings. That could be a possibility because they've been overseas before. I know Green Bay went to Brazil. But I think the Vikings have been in London a few times. I don't know about if the Dolphins or Bills or Colts have, but whoever they verse out of these 6 teams, it's going to be very, very, very exciting. Alrighty, Steel Nation. In the next few hours, too, I'm going live with Bubba and Shane from Steelers Dynasty Podcast. But yeah, I'm just hanging. I'm just waiting to see what happens, what exact date is going to be the football game. Once we know, then people can figure out, or fans can figure out, okay, how do I get there? Where do I book? And like, I need to go. This feels the exact same feeling as the Christmas Day game. Even though we lost, Steelers versus Chiefs, we lost. It feels the exact same way. I need to go to Ireland. I need to go to Dublin. I need to go see this game. I need to be a part of all the fans, the Irish fans, the Germany fans, the English fans. I need to be a part of everything. I need to do it. So I'm pretty keen to see what happens and what team is chosen. And the next short few days, they're going to announce which game is played in Ireland. It could be Green Bay. It could be anyone, but Steelers are having a home game, and it's at Croke Park in Dublin. So it could be very, very, very exciting.